Welcome, welcome. We will be casting the set here between Uselessapm and Sneakysalmon. Battlegrounds Custom 1650 bracket continues onward, and the winner of this set will move on to face the winner of Evolia and the Liquidator. So, going to be very interesting to see what happens there. Nonetheless, let's take a quick look at the Civ draft, which will be Salmon over here on the left. It picked Lithuanians, but they were sniped. Has Mayans, Japanese, Teutons, and Chinese remaining. Mongols were his ban. And then Uselessapm, or this lovely name here. Not even going to try to pronounce it, sorry. He bans Vikings, has Magyars, picked Britons, which were banned, has Khmer, Vietnamese, and Franks remaining. So, going to be quite the interesting set here. And let me see, did they provide home maps? Yes. So, Sneakysalmon has selected Bog Delta. Uselessapm has picked lanes. So, two shall come. Well, his username is Uselessapm Manta, so shouldn't be an issue. Nonetheless, is audio good for everyone? I think we're good on my end, but let me know. New mic, still trying to figure things out here. So we're going to load up here. Just a second. Right on, yeah. So, once we get into the rec here, go back to sharing the screen with you guys. Alright, game 1 incoming here, guys. Capture Age is going to fire up. This is between Uselessapm and Sneakysalmon. Game 1 already underway. We have Sneakysalmon in his yellow up here in the north will be playing as Chinese, and then here in the south we will have Magyars for Uselessapm. Both civs look to be pretty promising here. Think that's going to be a pretty nice situation all in all. New mic is nice. Good. I think it works out well. Need to adjust something here. There we go. Just need to be able to see chat. Still make sure everything's good to go with the stream. So Uselessapm here with Magyars. Civ, we've seen a lot. Nice to see them here again. We'll have some llamas on this generation. We will have Chinese here. Chinese against Magyars should come up to be a fairly nice matchup. In all reality, Chinese can go camel. They have heavy camel. They have all the blacksmith upgrades for their cav line. I believe so anyways. They are missing the last infantry upgrade. If only you could watch the stream at a lower quality. Is there an issue with the quality of the stream? I believe everything is... Oh, mobile. Yeah, mobile is not exactly ideal at night. But yeah, I can't do anything about that for you. Sorry. Wouldn't be too surprised to see both players go scouts here. Obviously, Magyars get the attack instantly for free. And then we have Chinese who go for scouts quite frequently. Villagers still slightly ahead here for Sneaky. Not a ton, though. He will be headed out towards the middle to... Okay, he's just going to build a house. I thought he was going to pull a boar in. Oh, he is. He is pulling a boar in. There we go. Can't beat Elite Hussar and Recurve Bow CA, though. I don't know if that's true. I think they can. I think if you have Camel and Skirm, you're fine. Honestly. I mean, Elite Magyar Hussar are amazing units. Problem with this map, though, limited stone. On the whole map, We have 14 tiles of stone. That includes the stone at home and in the middle. 14 times 350. But both players are going to be taking it, obviously. You know, not necessarily going to see a lot of them. But yes, I think this is a great matchup for both, really. They both have really good strengths. No eco bonus here for Magyars, but they will get that free attack upgrade every age, which is extremely nice. And Sneakysalmon already looking to wall up here. Uselessapm playing this a little bit more on the open side. See if that continues for him. Scouts just passing. Actually looks like Sneaky is going to push the deer. Nicely pushed in. Going to take the goods at home here, and there, he did in fact go get 2 boars out of the middle, so very heavy on food nice and early here. We'll have a 3rd boar under his town center, which is extremely nice here. Loom on its way for Uselessapm. He is 20 pop, probably clicking up here in a second. Scout gonna try to pick off the Vil, but the Vil does have Loom, idles it. And then Scout lost a little bit of HP, so not a bad situation there for Sneaky whatsoever. As a villager is going to intervene again, so the HP definitely a lot lower here. Is causing a little bit of idle time. Sneaky also has a little bit of idle TC time, but nothing too crazy. Both up to the feudal age, relatively good timing here. And the scouts will just be moving around here. Walls pretty much up at the moment over here. At least on one side for Sneaky. And we did have Uselessapm seeing that that was in fact starting to be walled. He hasn't seen everything there, but before long he will be fine. And then we have no scouting here for Uselessapm outside of his base and a little bit in the middle. So Scout is trying to be annoying here. Will be a scout build by the look of this here for Uselessapm, or for Sneakysalmon. Definitely scout build here from Uselessapm though. So feudal age comes in for both. Stable being rushed up here, and now we do not have a barracks up in time for Sneakysalmon here, so he will be behind if he was planning to go for scouts based on the build and his uptime. Scouts was the plan. He does have it. He will be rushing this up with 5 villagers. It's a lot of idle TC time, whereas the stable and the first scout actually about to come out for Uselessapm. Not fully walled yet either, so he will need to commit to that pretty heavily. As far as maps go, 1 safe gold stone in part of the wall here, and that zone is not safe. These golds not too far out of reach. More llamas coming back, but the base for Uselessapm here seems a lot rougher because of the distance from the TC, I guess, but ultimately both players should be relatively happy with their base. Walling up continues here. I'm going to leave the center open here by the TC. 3 scouts to what will be 2 at the moment. A 3rd, but the 3rd is elsewhere on the map. Oh, there it is. All 3. And a spear though, so Uselessapm will have to run away from this. He will not be able to take that fight just yet. And actually these walls are coming down a bit more awkward. I would have rather seen them come across here and at least attempt to get that gold as part of the wall. Now that it will be quite exposed. We'll see what Uselessapm goes for here. Excited to see their it's right here for you. By the way, I can have that on the stream. So there it is. The G APM. It's all pretty good. All pretty good. No complaints there. Walls. Walls. More walls. Is there a hole? Oh. And the scouts are in. And these are Magyar scouts. These will kill a lot of vills if it's not reacted to right away. 1 vill down. 2 vills down. Quick walls are kind of in here. Alright, does in fact get him up. Oh, hit that, hit that. Okay, whoo-hoo. So 2 vills go down already. And now we see, yep, 2 vill kills to none here. That is very unfortunate he didn't wall that up. We'll trap these in here though, and these scouts probably won't make it out with much of their HP if they make it out at all. Yeah. So 2 vills, potentially a third. No, just 2 vills. He will have more scouts available to be pushed in here. So Sneaky is also 2 vills to the positive here. As the walls are rapidly coming up here, Uselessapm, getting concerned for his own safety, will try to distract. Actually, Vill's going out here to the mid, and not all of these are attacking, so that was a better fight here. But now there's a spear there, cannot take that fight. But Uselessapm has, or will have, these walls up momentarily. Then we'll be quite safe here. Both players walling kind of awkwardly. Only 1 safe gold here, really, on the map for him. And Sneaky might be able to pressure this a little bit if he chooses to. But for now, both players just going to be diving across the middle. Interestingly enough, we have 2 vill lead here still for Sneaky, and I think he's sitting at a nice position. Should be going up here a little bit later because he's investing more and more into this, but he probably won't get any more damage in, honestly. So if he's going to do any damage, he needs to come forward with towers or something to that effect, because Castle Age is on its way for Uselessapm, and we actually decently far away still. Getting wheelbarrow though. We'll have the food before long. Gold, the main issue, did just switch over there towards that. So Sneakysalmon going to be going up later, but we'll have a slight villager lead until Uselessapm gets up. I'm just going to be attacking walls here, really. Another stable coming in from behind for Uselessapm. Bloodlines. We have skill barding armor coming in. Villagers still in the center here. We do have 3 vills headed forward, and there will be a tower on that gold, which is kind of a good idea. Maybe a little late though. He might be able to deny him from gold though. So I guess this could be a very important tower in the short term. Definitely gonna be up to castle by the time this goes down here though, which is a little bit awkward. Bloodlines and Castle Age on its way in here for Sneakysalmon. Should be going into camels, I think. Makes the most sense here. We'll be getting chain barding armor right off the bat, and has started to produce a few knights. Oh, and Sneaky decides that the tower is not worth it. I think it was still worth it. You marched your villagers all the way across the map, and now the knights might even find them. Feels rough. Oh, I think you take and run, leave the spear if you're gonna save the scouts, honestly. But all in all, this is buying time with these units. Not gonna be too hard pressed. It will be 2 stables, will be camels. Need to see some upgrades come in. I do have foraging and bow saw coming in, so going to be lacking some major upgrades. As the town center is positioned here, knights should be able to come over here and clean this with the scouts. Taking free hits as well, never ideal. Closer reinforcements, bloodlines, +1/+1 for Sneaky. Has closer reinforcements being the main contributor here. And he will drop a town center in that direction, so spear is also going to be here to help. Ultimately, not a bad exchange for Uselessapm here. He is doing a good job, but the closer production buildings really making a big difference here. And we do have 2 town centers coming up here across the middle for Sneaky. Uselessapm is going to drop one on the mid, but it's not really around any resources. Would love to see him have gone over towards the gold. Might be a little bit of a problem for him. But monastery coming up as well could be very useful for Sneaky. Camel numbers going to be 2 ahead of knight numbers right now. Will be very important to pay attention to. And actually, Sneaky is going to go on to stone almost immediately. So maybe he is thinking about castles in the short term. Three TC production to 2. Monk on its way out of the monastery to grab a relic, no doubt. And big fight coming here, but that is going to be way worse here for useless, much worse fight. Production has been there a little bit more. Obviously the TC idle time should be going up here for both, but more for Sneaky if he's producing all these camels and cannot produce farm numbers. $15 to $23, so Useless has a better food economy for sure, although he is taking a boar, which is nice here as well. And even a knight out already for Sneaky. This is Monk going to relic number 2. We didn't really talk about relic positions. There's only 3 on the map. The one over here, 1 here, the second one that this monk is going towards here, and 1 already collected. Knights are headed forward here. This is quite a dangerous army. Camels non-reactive at the moment. House walls should be down in time. Yep, just in time. Oh, there's actually a hole. Oh no. Camels are on their way back. Delete the palisades in front. It's not what you want to have to deal with at this point. He only lost a few vills there. It was 2 vills. Useless has killed 2 vills here to 0 at the moment. But now all these knights need to run, and we have a forward market coming up, interestingly enough. And then a mill to get on deer, so, you know, not bad. Not bad at all. I think there's too many villagers on gold here for Sneaky. I think he needs to be more food-based. But otherwise, I think the balance for Uselessapm is a little better. He does have 20 on wood right now. Would not mind seeing that drop to about 15 and dropping some more farms. He is going out for another town center. That will be on his secondary gold, as his first gold is about to dry up. So he has only 3 tiles left in his base. Does have some over here he can go for. You're rooting for Useless here, so we see Bog Delta. Yeah, Bog Delta's been a lot of fun to watch lately. Spearmen are here, so camels will be in a much worse position. Oh, it's a bad fight. Run with those camels. Castle is coming down, though, so he kind of has to take the fight. And he's not taking the fight at all. He's just trying to run away. Oh, no. Quick walls. Need quick walls. That was one of the worst fights I've seen, honestly. Castle is going to be going up here at some point. Garrison that TC to kill the spears or something there. Do something. Oh, no. Now we have the knights for Useless not all attacking. I still think Useless wins this fight here, even with all the vills involved. Way, way more military, no question. And that is going to be a Doubt Castle. Now the military production is still coming forward, but there's just camels, and we've seen how well they do. They're lacking both Castle Age upgrades. Monks are here. We'll get... It looks like both conversions went through, but really doesn't change much in this situation here. Villager numbers have dropped quite frequently here as well. Camel still diving forward. I think the waypoint is here. I think we gonna see the GG here pretty soon. I don't think there's a way back into this form. He doesn't have the res to produce a whole lot more. Is going for a third stable, but he's lacking upgrades, and now the knights dive. I think this is the right move. Dive, split your knights into groups, keep pressure on this castle. And Uselessapm should be taking this one, no question. Villager numbers have dropped quite significantly. Castle still getting beaten down. Husbandry was just researched for some reason. Knights, not going to be able to do that great against knights when they're lacking upgrades. And more vills will die here. That town center will be discovered if it hasn't already. Looks like it is being taken into consideration now. He might clean this up in his base. He's still going to have a few knights in the back killing the last few vills back there. It's now a huge villager lead for Uselessapm. This castle, 1900 HP, still yet to go up. And more knights, more problems. Not looking good here for Sneakysalmon. Takes the fight here, will kill these off, but still, it's not a good fight whatsoever. The confidence here. This town center is being built. He hasn't even walled this in yet, not even worried about that going up, apparently. I think if he sends these vills and walls them in, it could be a moment to get that up. But Knights looking to head in that general direction again. Pikeman upgrade coming for Uselessapm. Free HP getting off of these there for a moment, but they have them tasked to fight now. Still gonna win the fight. Knights versus camels under a town center because upgrades and Sneaky should be giving us a GG here pretty soon. This castle will be going down before long. Doesn't have much map control, has a few vills over here. All these vills are on wood, minus 2 of them maybe. And he's actually just going to leave that castle alone. Which means castle might go up. Castle is going to go up. But will he have any eco behind this afterwards? Very unlikely. 78%. There are still knights here doing damage, but now there's knights in the eco yet again. Castle will go up, but at what cost here? I mean, more and more villagers die. It's such a huge villager lead for Uselessapm that it's not even funny at this point. Pikemen are here, which means camels will absolutely melt to this. Which is quite quite unfortunate here. We do get to see the beautiful Chukanu here, but again, not going to be able to sustain this for very long at all. Knights, everything coming down here, but 123 villagers to 72. And Uselessapm looks like he should be going to imp any second now. Chukadoo's no fletching. Not pretty. These Chukanoos do like 1 damage, maybe, at this point. I love Chukanoos, they're a great unit, but not without upgrades. I think it's kind of settling out here for the moment. Looks like military numbers just being maximized here. And we're going to see the Imperial Age click for Uselessapm any moment now. And once he clicks Imp, Knights will become Cavalier. And I don't mind him sitting back. Fletching did come in here. Botkin on its way next, which is a great unit to deal with what is coming, but Knights should be in any moment now. Camel numbers, Chukanu numbers have to come all the way back to try to deal with this. And there should be more camels in production. There are a few camels hanging out around here. Wheelbarrow, and we have Imperial Age on its way in here. Did not research anything there, so should be just fine. Interesting that the little thing is not showing on here now, but that's okay. I'm on the wrong point of view, honestly, but gold at home is gone, so let's go out to this gold here. Oh, look at this bold castle coming up here for Sneaky. Bold is probably an understatement. Chukanoos with Botkin now will do a significant amount of damage, but don't think the numbers are quite large enough. There are camels here as well. Have to fire with the Chukanoos. Yeah, not enough Chukanoos. Villagers all go down. Camels all go down. Chukanoos are amazing, but not enough of them. Not gonna be able to do a whole lot there. Pretty rough situation being down by over 50 vills. Your opponent's about to hit Imperial Age. He has done a really good job to reboom though. Sneaky staying in the game as best he can. And honestly, if he keeps massing Chukanoos, he might be in a decent position. There is no castle yet for Uselessapm, so Trebs are not an option here. Which kind of feels terrible, honestly, with all of this that he's got going on here. Not going to have Trebs, but I guess Cavalier with the last armor upgrade, it feels good. And here comes another castle attempt. Fight will be happening here though. And as soon as the final upgrade comes in and Cavalier comes in, this really stands no chance. Oh, and he's sending everybody. Look at all these villas coming in here. Knights go back, will block it. Lots of villagers gonna die here. Final Cav upgrade. Defensive upgrade about to land. And now Cavalier will be coming in shortly. Vill's still trying to come forward to get this thing up. It's definitely not going up. Cavalier is now in. Imperial Age is forever away right now. Running out of gold. At least gold that he's mining. Cavalier versus Camel with only +1 defense, +1 attack. These Cav should be able to come kill everything in the base here. Before long, we might be having Trabs on the field. Looks like a Trab is already on its way out. Will undoubtedly go right for the castle. Military is getting cleaned up quite easily at the moment. Light Cav also researched. Going for another castle back here in the back, but won't really do him anything. Cavalier just destroying these camel. Castle will go down. The GG does come in here. Game 1 will be going to Uselessapm. Statistics, nothing too surprising here, honestly. Felt really weird from Sneaky to not continue with the camels and get those upgrades. I think that would have been much better than switching out, but did plan to go for True Canoes. And the APM, guys, looks fairly similar. Uselessapm, just a little bit faster. So, not too bad. Alright, so a quick update on the civilization draft. Chinese with the loss, Magyars with the win here. We will be going to the home map of Sneakysalmon, which is Bog Delta. So game 2 on Bog Delta. I'm guessing we're going to see Japanese. And against Japanese, I'm guessing Vietnamese or Khmer. Don't think we'll see Franks here whatsoever. Could be Mayans, though. Could even be Teutons, but I would guess Japanese, to be honest. So, give me a second. We'll get loaded into that game. Bog Delta. We get to see Bog Delta again, folks. Exciting, exciting, exciting. This is the only set we're casting this evening. We are going to cast a team game set that Night Noble and Funky Noodles have played in. They played a while ago, like early this month, and I just haven't gotten around to casting it yet. But we are going to be getting more games in for this tournament very soon. Just nothing else today. These games were just submitted to me this evening or earlier today. So, alright, Bog Delta, here we go. Game 2, Uselessapm with Khmer. And we have Japanese here for Sneakysalmon. Feel like Khmer Scorpions will kill so many things if we ever get to that point. But Bog Delta, folks, we have beautiful land mass here with quite a bit of resources. Standard starting res, a little bit more trees nearby. Obviously being as a small land mass to start on. Do have extra hunt as well, I believe that was how it used to be. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe that was removed. I thought we had 2 groups of deer on here at some point. But nonetheless, it's like we have probably changed it. Not a big deal. Outside here on the islands, we have all the relics on the map. Gold, stone, couple trees here and there. Nothing too crazy. Should be interesting matchup though. I feel like Khmer have the clear lead, especially with their scorpions. Should go archers. Khmer archers, I think, will be the answer here in the early game, because that's what you would expect from the Japanese player. Probably a Drush or Man-at-Arms rush. We'd love to see Man-at-Arms towers here from Sneaky. Taking away resources can always be good business for yourself. Both players have a pretty reasonable wall-up situation. And, well, there's some extra hunt. We also have water. Haven't touched on water yet. Let's take a quick look. 36 deep fish, folks. That is 225 times 36. Not doing math Just saying. Lots of fish to take out here. Probably worth investing into a dock. And trying to even hold water, maybe even win water, as we see Sneakysalmon already on his way to water. Scout is over here, though. This villager is exposed. This could be a big problem for Sneaky. Alright, walls coming down. So he will be safe for now. He has to go out there and get the salmon. Dock is up. There are no shorefish here. So, not able to take shorefish. Not a big deal, but something to pay attention to, as Sneaky is going to come over here and take a fight. Yeah, we'll get a nice hit off. Should be able to... Oh, not going to go for the scout fight. I was going to say, should be able to win that scout fight. Still no loom on these vills. This vill... Sorry, this vill's exposed, but nonetheless, got the dock up. Will be a barracks here, so Uselessapm is not going on to this. 8100 watt hitch. 8100 fish. 8100 food. Is that what this is? So 8,100 food on water. For those who think it's not worthwhile, just think about how much food that is for a second. Let's let that sink in. Will be a drush here from Gamur, or Man-at-Arm Rush, or he built one militia. Maybe he's just trying to throw his opponent off. But nonetheless, looks like we have Sneaky going to be pushing the deer here, which is always nice. Also has the water buffalo still around. Quite a bit of food on this map for free, guys. Quite a bit. Oh, a beautiful wall off. Look at this wall off. It's a beautiful one. You can wall on the bog terrain, folks. Obviously susceptible to a transport ship, but seems like a very desperate play. And here comes the drush. It is on its way. Interestingly, you have to go all the way around here. Probably won't find any value at the moment, but could be something nice for himself before long. 4 fishing chips, however, so his food economy will be much, much better here. And I think his scout is near. You just bring the scout back and fight this potentially. You have enough vills here. It's gonna go unnoticed though until the hit comes in. And now we have 4 vills trapped here. I think you either fight this or you have to delete that lumber camp. 1 vill will go down here. Not really what you want to have to deal with at this moment, but at the same time, should be alright. Should be quick walling these in here, or at least walling to the town center. A barracks just now on its way up. Quick walls do come in very nicely last minute. Rebuilds that lumber camp. Alright, so for now, the drush killed 1 vill, which was excellent value, really. Caused some idle time. Had him delete a lumber camp and have to spend that additional 100 wood on that, which is quite unfortunate. And the fish, not working, has not the scouting right now. He just moved those over, so we'll need to deal with that. Scouting on the other side here. He did see the dock, knows his opponent is there. Then Sneaky is headed in that direction to check. He needs to get his fish working. They are idle right now. That is a huge part of his eco. He will not find a dock, and he will be able to find this. We have militia and villagers fighting yet again. The weak vill is going to die here. 1 militia did go down as well. Should be seen in archery range. Up there it is. No production out of it just yet. think just skirm here or archers for himself. Did remove the lower HP Vil, so Drush doing a lot of damage here with 2 Vil kills. Not on water though, so Sneaky still has the pop lead. All because of fishing right now. Range, blacksmith. Feels bad he has to wall up the stone like that, but also awkward because he's gonna have to delete a barracks, an archery range, or a blacksmith to actually make that work. 2 Vils exposed out here, probably going to go down here. Well, the archer pops out. We'll get a few hits off. As the Vils will try to fight this as well. 1 fire ship has been produced to patrol the shoreline. Archer is on stand ground. That's quite unfortunate for him. Nonetheless, the scout is going to react in time, and that should be one beautiful pick here. The starting scout going to take out a archer. No, it doesn't get that last hit in, but should be into archer production yourself. Another archery range going to be forced up here. Economy still way better for Sneaky in the long run if he has those fish. And actually, look at this. We have some crazy walls coming up here for Uselessapm. He does not want anything to do with water. I believe there's still a hole here, though. So, units still could walk in there. Double archery range will be 4 archers to 3 at the moment. But, well, that will quickly become outnumbered. And these Vils are all exposed, and we'll probably have to run. Go way too close here to deal with this. We'll get the walls up in time, though. The archers can still range the gold, though. Simply needs to shift off into another gold, which he does have here. Oh, wait a minute. Does he not have 3 golds? Ah, here it is, over here. It's a little bit unfortunate for himself. Alright, archer v archers. I think building skirms here in defense would be recommended as well at this moment. We do have a transport ship. What? Transport ship being created. So he's gonna transport out there to either build a new dock or maybe send archers over and find a way in, I guess. It seems really weird. Should repair this wall, though. Come on, Sneaky. I'm gonna drop a palisade and a house down. Archer production going very well for our Khmer player. Villagers need to be pulled from this gold. They really do. Or try to rush up a tower, grab some skirms, get skirms involved. Alright, so he is shifting. One Vil is trying to sneak forward. That has to be a misclick, right? Or no, it's going to the transport, actually, is what's going on. Archers are in. Needs to get some quick walls up to the TC here. Archer numbers. Padded archer armor has already come in for Uselessapm, though, so that is a bit of an issue for him. But he does have a few skirmishers in the mix here. There's a lot of low HP archers here for Uselessapm, and he should be able to just take care of this, or at least push it out, which is what he needs. Fire ship here in the middle, not really doing a whole lot. Villager in the transport ship, more fishing ships are here. Drush did feel really strong here. But we are stabilizing. Sneaky, he is going to have a better villager population. And 1 more military pop up, so. $14 to $13, and we have some skirms in here, so this is a better army right now to take this fight. Getting a free pick or 2 on some archers, also nice here. Trying to take down the archer. Archers and skirms going to do better against pure archer. This is for a dock out here, so Sneaky will have some more efficient fishing, which is quite nice. Market is about to go up. These units did go in here. And it's definitely a better fight for Uselessapm at the moment. He is going to move back out, it looks like. Feels rough, man. He did deny and delay the stable, but he will lose his whole army here without those upgrades earlier on. Quick wall comes in, but was quickly deleted. Fishing, they're heavily being taken on. Will be a third archery range, so this will be 3 range production soon. But we do have a lot on food here for Uselessapm. 15 farms to 6, and we have 6 fishing ships, so definitely a better economy behind this for Uselessapm. He has military numbers right now, not by much, but he still has that lead. Scout not going anywhere. Standing up on this hill is going to be nice. Castle Age on its way for Uselessapm though, and that could be rather problematic here. Still only at 7 farms here compared to 18. We have Ville on Shorefish as well, so 19 on food to 17 on food. It doesn't feel that bad, but he's rather late up here with all the damage that's come in. Has been 3 villager losses for Sneaky, so really good pressure coming from Uselessapm, and honestly his archer mass looking very good right now. As soon as he goes up, could be a big problem. Castle Age up for Sneaky, but for how long can he hold this? Archer with scouts. This is a bad position for Sneaky right now. He does have 3 range production, but he's not going to have the military numbers. He does have the hill, so we'll see if the hill pays off here for him. I almost would love to see a tower on this hill. Just put a tower on this hill for some vision and some position to defend that hill. Everywhere else is pretty safe except for here, so don't mind that at all. But numbers are getting up there. Big problem though is crossbow Botkin will be in before Castle Age even comes in here for Sneakysalmon, and that could be the time to strike. Too bad that wasn't a demo ship. Fire ship will be here. Will take a little bit of HP off of these, but all in all, not great. 24 units to 25 units. And yeah, he's going to make the right move here, and he is going to run. I think he knows the position that he's in here, and it's probably, absolutely, it's a good thing that he's running here. He needs to buy time for himself, and he needs to start garrisoning into buildings. He's lost 2. This will be the 3rd archer to go down here. Somehow didn't go down. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Garrison the TC. Garrison in the TC, and don't take this fight, please. Wait for crossbow and Bodkin to come in. Alright. Yeah, I mean, Sneaky doing a good job here. Uselessapm also pressuring quite heavily. Knights are in with +1 defense already, though. Will be a 3rd town center coming up here. Crossbow with Bodkin is in, and scouts will have to run here. Archer numbers, military numbers, heavily winning here for Uselessapm. It feels like it's close. 25 to 26 military, but the knights and the scouts take up a lot of arrow fire compared to the crossbows, which may be a contributing factor here. Yeah, and the micro for the scouts and archers, scouts and knights, was much better. He is outnumbered here now. There's a hole on this side that could be a big problem. He is walking towards the town center though. But knights continue to try to run in here, so actually pretty even fight. A galley out here on water, a couple of them. I don't really think that was necessary, but a couple more vills going down here. 7 vills kills to 0 at this point. Second archer armor coming in, second defensive armor coming in here, scale chain barding armor. And here comes a lot more crossbows and knights. Would love to see some forward siege here from Useless. Would be quite beneficial to him at this point. And again, villagers dying. These golds really, really hurting Sneaky here. He'd be better off just to transport out, honestly. Why keep these villas here? You're going to waste time, keep running back and forth. You might as well use that transport. Get back over here and get on that gold out there. Zero production out of the forward archery range. Other two are getting one. Another vill goes down. It's 9 vill kills to none here. Villager lead starting to get out of control with this nice boom behind it here for Uselessapm. I'm enjoying what I'm seeing here from Uselessapm. He's applying pressure. He's got a boom going. He's doing a good job managing both. Nothing too crazy militarily on the front. Been pretty good, consistent numbers. It kind of feels like Sneaky just keeps backing up here, and it's getting worse and worse as knight numbers continue to get higher. Crossbow numbers not looking good. A TC on the islands would do wonders. He would have all the gold eco he needs here, but crossbow numbers, military numbers up by over, what, 10 now for Uselessapm? Feels quite rough. Yes, that's true. I agree. He could just tower this and have that safe. Siege Workshop will come up. More military coming forward, though. The water has done numbers here for Sneaky, but all in all, it only lasts so long. He does have to go out and make new docks. He might as well get a TC up out here. Does have a villager here somewhere. Or so he did. Not really sure what happened to that one there. Oh, there it is. He was trying to do some fishing. Just far too much military here. I mean, it's 38 to 37 it is. This hasn't been looking good. The knights have soaked up a lot of archer fire here. Interestingly, he is going to push him back here. Mangonel is out at the moment, so you know, might be one big shot and it could bring him back into the game, as this could be a big shot here. Knights will dive. Knights will get the Mangonel. A lot of knights had to go down there, but a lot of crossbows going to fall at the same time. Yeah, and this feels like a bad fight yet again. Going crazy on the gold here. The gold seems like it's been such a huge problem and doesn't need to be for Sneaky. He just has to go out to the islands. He could have built one TC with that vill he sent out there originally. Crossbow number is pretty much depleted here now, so Mangonel will pop out. There are still knights here for Uselessapm, and they will continue to flood in that direction. And now they will head directly for this gold, as will these crossbows. And GG, good luck next. Uselessapm takes this game. Will take the set. Gold issues and a good boom behind it for Uselessapm. Just gonna take him to the victory here. And I think we really need to point this out on this map so people are aware. There's a lot of gold out here. A lot of gold out here. Could have used the transport ship. He still has. He was about to, it looks like. Feels bad, man. Did take a good bit of the fish as well. Only 27 shorefish left, so. Or not shorefish, but deep fish, so. But GG here for both players. Thank you for playing in the tournament, Sneaky Salmon, and congratulations and good luck next indeed to Uselessapm. But guys, we will have some more games to cast, but we will update the bracket here. So if you guys don't want any spoilers, you want to actually watch the Rex, watch it on YouTube, now would be the time to look away. So here we are, Uselessapm knocking out Sneakysalmon. His name is wrong here. It might have been a my typo mistake, but that's the Uselessapm, obviously. So, moving on, Liquidator and Evolia will play, and then Uselessapm will have his opponent. Exodus and Empirant will be playing, and round 3 is best of 5s. And then we have a lot of these games yet to be turned in, but before long, I'm certain we will get them. So I hope you guys enjoyed the Battlegrounds Custom 1650 sets. We will be moving on now to cast something else, though.